What's up, y'all? Welcome to J Global Sports. We're live. We're ready to get rolling. First, want to thank all of y'all that keep subscribing to the channel little by little. We're just getting bigger, and appreciate the love and support, guys. Crazy weekend over in the sports world. As we saw, first want to start up and congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles, man. We got the job done. They went out there and did what they had to do. They handled the business. The quarterback was great. You know, one thing that really stood out was he ran over 70 yards and his own new record, especially in the Super Bowl. I really like what he did out there. He stood his ground, no interceptions. He got the job done. But really, you know, the story of the night, outside of, you know, obviously Philly getting the job done, it was Patrick Mahomes, man. What's up with the Chiefs? They really look bad out there. And, you know, everyone's expecting a lot more out of Patrick. And even though, you know, he set it off after the game, he took full responsibility for what went down with the Chiefs. But even so, man, you know, there's so much going on with him and his name and the legacy and the expectations everyone has for a guy that's truly great. You know, he's great. He didn't win the Super Bowl this year, but he's done it before, and it doesn't take away from him being a great player. But when it comes to comparison with the best quarterbacks of all time, best players of all time, then that's really gonna put a little negative stamp in there. Especially when, you know, to everyone the GOAT is Tom Brady. That's the guy. You know, he got the job done. He won it 7 times, 2 different teams, and you know, Tom is 7-3. Right now, Patrick is 3-2. So he got a long way to go to catch up to Tom. And yesterday he had a chance to go out and be great again, but he wasn't. He wasn't what we wanted him to be, what we expected out of him. And you know, the question is he supposed to be in the conversation for the greatest of all times? That's something that everyone is going to be talking about now. Everyone is going to be having different opinions, and you know, I ask you guys to just leave your comment in there and say what you think about it. I think he still has a chance to stay there. You know, I'll keep him in there. Simply, you know, the guy already has 3, so you can't just brush him off. And you know, he has a long way to get to Tom. But if you're gonna pick one guy in today's football, then it's still got to be him. I don't see anybody else in the league over him and doing a better job. So just because it didn't happen this one time, you cannot continue to give him a chance. He might come back next year and get it done, and the year after the year. You know, the guy is great and he's healthy and he has a long career ahead of him. So you got to give him a chance to just get it done. And continue to show his greatness, and this is something we have to enjoy at the same time. You know, the guy is great. So, but you know, I want to hear from you guys. Leave your comments in there, man, and tell me what you guys think. What went down at the Super Bowl, and especially what happened with Patrick Mahomes. You know, he came out short, and you know, again, congratulations to the Eagles. They got the job done. They went out and played their ass off, man, and they deserve it. On another note, want to switch up a little bit to the NBA. You know, with all the trade deadline and everything that went down, I think there has to be something going on with Kevin Durant. There's no way. Actually, he was caught off guard. You know, he didn't know the team was negotiating with other teams about him being traded. And even though he's 35, You know, he's been in the league for some time and he understands the business. I think as the stamp of a team, the the best player in the team, you want to know what's going on around you, and especially when your name is the one in the mix. I think it wasn't nice by Phoenix to just doing it without talking to him, without and I think it's time that that happens. I think right now, if you don't want to bring out a Kevin Durant that's bitter, that's thinking every game. I was very close to get traded because at some point, that's what everyone said. They were very close with the Miami Heat to get a trade done for Jimmy Butler and other players, and it was very close. It just didn't happen. But he could have been in Miami now. So and he didn't know anything about it, and that's the whole point of this whole thing. And if I'm the Phoenix, I would call Kevin into the office and let him know, hey, look, we didn't go out looking for anyone to trade for you. It was pretty much we got the calls in. Okay, we listened to everyone, and we have a cap issue. We have players we cannot trade, and it's high cap players, and we needed to make some room, and we were considering doing so, but it's not because we don't want you here. It's just we're in a tough situation, and even though regardless of what you say, it's not gonna change what already happened, but at least you can get a better feeling from both ends or have an agreement to what's going on with the team and where you want to go as a franchise, and you want the player to be mentally uh, at peace, knowing that, okay, I might be traded or they're going to wait until next year. I should consider doing this, doing that. The player and his agent got time to got time to plan what they're gonna do, and I think Phoenix should just sit down with Kevin and his team and talk, get something done. Because, like I said, Kevin is still, a top player in this league, and you don't want him to come out not wanting to play, even though he's a competitor and he's gonna come out and give you your best. Mentally, you gotta be bothering him. He wasn't expecting it. And talking about Kevin, one of the few things that are really hot out there. It's a comment made by the Perkins. I believe it happened at the First Take or somewhere in ESPN. He actually made a comment that said. They were talking about Kevin Durant, and he didn't consider him to be a leader of the Phoenix team just because he wasn't in OKC, and he made it clear that in OKC, not him or Ross were the guys with the voice in the locker room. It was Perkins himself, and Kevin didn't like it. It's not the first time they go back and forth on different things that have been said before, but Kevin took it like a joke, and he said it like if Perkins was lying and not being truthful about it, and I don't know. I think this might continue to go on. As you know, Perkins does a great job, a commentary. He says it like it is, and even though sometimes his opinion is not always right, but he does his best on being truthful and saying what he thinks, and you can only appreciate somebody that's telling you how they really see it. They're not trying to sugarcoat things, and that's why he's there. But Kevin is Kevin, and Kevin has no reason to stay quiet to anyone. But yeah, just wanted to touch that, and I think that's gonna continue to be on and off between those two guys. There's a little bit of bitter in there, but a lot going on with Kevin right now, especially mentally. I think Kevin has to sit down with Phoenix and just have a talk, man. And even if the front office don't do it, you request it as a player and get something done. Talk with them and see what happens, you know. But yeah, that's what been happening. It's been crazy the past couple of days, and you know, just wanted to bring out and make this short video for you guys and leave your comments, and we'll continue to grow, man. I appreciate you.